from Kent Middlesex.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question today is to the Minister of Energy. Last week, my private member's bill, the Transparency in Gas Pricing Act, passed second reading with tripartisan support. It's a straightforward piece of legislation that would allow natural gas customers to see the cost of cap and trade on their bill, giving Ontario ratepayers the same level of transparency already enjoyed by those in Quebec and British Columbia. Speaker, support for this common-sense bill is widespread. The Auditor General's survey of ratepayers revealed 89% thought it important to disclose the impact of cap and trade on natural gas bills. Speaker, does the minister agree with 89% of natural gas users, and does he think people deserve to know exactly how much they're paying for the Liberals' cap and trade program?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Pleased to rise and provide comment to the question in relation to cap and trade on energy bills, Mr. Speaker. And the cost of that was a decision that was made by the Ontario Energy Board, Mr. Speaker. That's a quasi-judicial, independent organization from the government, Mr. Speaker. They did their due diligence. They went through the process. They spoke with people, Mr. Speaker. They did consultations around the province. They even, Mr. Speaker, allowed for written submissions to this subject matter, Mr. Speaker. And then, after they made their decision, they realized, Mr. Speaker, that their decision was that this was a cost of doing business. Like it's been done in many other instances in many other sectors, Mr. Speaker, their decision was independent of this government, and they made the decision, Mr. Speaker, to put that as a part of cost of doing business, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Well, Speaker, back to the minister. When people get a bill, they expect and deserve to see every tax they pay. Speaker, cap and trade cannot be credible or fair if its cost is hidden in the delivery charge. This Liberal government has spent millions of dollars advertising their hydro plan because they claim it's critical that people understand their hydro bills. But they refuse to support this legislation, which wouldn't cost taxpayers a dime, to give natural gas users basic transparency. Will the minister step up and give the people of Ontario the accountability they deserve and the transparency that they were promised by this Liberal government?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When we're talking about transparency, it's this government that brings it forward, Mr. Speaker. The only time we're talking about...
The member from Renfrew come to order. And the member from Leeds Grenville. Carry on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The only thing that's hidden is that party's plan on anything to do with energy, Mr. Speaker. We keep waiting. We've heard 200 days ago that there'd be a plan on electricity. We keep hearing about plans that they would do something, Mr. Speaker. Actually, Mr. Speaker, that party does absolutely nothing when it comes to electricity except to complain about it. When it comes to cap and trade dollars, Mr. Speaker, we're making sure that we're investing in this. We've shut down coal plants. It's like taking 7 million cars off of the road, saving $4 billion in our healthcare system, Mr. Speaker. We are proud of what we've done to ensure that we're doing our part to address climate change, Mr. Speaker, and making life more affordable for Ontarians.